Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Track Review. You know, I'm very excited. Hello. How are you? Are we good? How are we doing today? I'm very, very excited. I've just returned from college, as you can tell by the outfit change. And I'm very excited because shout out to Black Polish, for remembering your boy's birthday. The gift, and they have gifted me, a new single. Graves. Definitely for me. No other reason, obviously. I'm super freaking excited. Black Polish has been texting me about this single. When it dropped at midnight, they texted me and I said, all right, bet. I'll put it on the list, even though I was already scouting. Like, they must think this is amateur hour. Like, I don't understand. Like, do you know who I am? For those of you who don't know who Black Polish is, Black Polish is an indie rock artist hailing from California, and someone I've reviewed extensively on this channel. Won my them artist of the year, which I'm probably going to change this year to just LGBTQ plus artist of the year, most likely, on my award show, which will be happening at the end of the year. I'm very excited because Jay has been consistently one of the most consistent artists on my channel. I was the one who was saying, their song "Let's Go on a Trip" was the best song in their discography, and sure enough, the streams have been going up. I'm not saying it's because of me, but I'm just saying, listen, I play that song a lot, and I've been pushing the narrative because that's what we do on the internet. They've released a new track, a new single, Graves. I looked at it. I haven't heard a lick of it, but I saw it was 4 minutes, which means I might die on camera. Like, literally. And I think this is a leading up to a project, which would be like if they were to release an album, it would be their debut album, which would be I might die. I actually would probably die and then still find a way to upload this in the afterlife. I'm very excited. I don't even know if I don't want to say too much. Just if you guys want to check out any of Black Polish's music, I'll leave a link down below to their music and the Instagram. Go give them a follow. Go support them. They're super freaking talented and, beautiful musician and even better a person. Beautiful people. So they've been a big support of the channel. So please, links to all that down below. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe as well. It really helps out the channel. Be sure to stream my new song, Not a Word, out on all platforms. We've reached 500 plus streams on Spotify. I want to get to 1,000, so that's really the goal. And, to help your boy out, as I am now 19, because my birthday was the 28th, you know what I'm saying? At the time of this recording, it was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Help your boy out. Stream the song. Share it, Please and thank you. We're trying to reach numbers, because Black Polish is over here in 4.2 million, right? Meanwhile, my ass is happy about 500. Nah, but all jokes aside, thank you guys so much for the support you've been giving me. It's been really awesome, and I love you guys very much. That being said, Black Polish, Graves. Cue the music. Nah, what is wrong? Why are you... We're just gonna rewind that. What the f... Oh my god! They sound just so more... like, with your chest, like they're singing with their chest voice, like what we do. That bass is hot. That bass is so hot. Oh my god. This is a very interesting... narratively, this is very the instrumental is so simple here, but there's something to it. Damn, bro, fuck. What? We are now dead and we sleep at... Wait. What? Oh my god! That's nasty! Oh my god. Fuck, man, what are we doing? Wow, man, what the hell? Is it safe to say I am definitely scared of conceptually what this album, what if there should be an album coming out, or like the day that Jay releases an album, excuse me, conceptually, whatever the topic is gonna be, is it safe to say I'm already scared shit? Wow, man, that was heavy. Like, damn, like, yo, that was heavy. So first of all, the instrumental actually didn't feel as it's weird. It didn't have the same oomph as the other cuts, but it made sense for the themes and what they're talking about, and kind of what Black Polish is like. That the whole vibe and the whole concept of it. We start off with these ghostly, airy vocals, really setting the tone with these like really simple but consistent drums, and a very punchy bass, which but it feels very grim, very dark. It almost feels, and it almost has like a dead instrumental, but it's not. It's dead in the sense that it all feels very like still, but it's not dead in terms of it being like stale. I'm not rapping, I promise. It's not a stale instrumental, but feels very still. And then Jay comes on here, which with not like the vocal effect that they normally have, more or less just a clearer vocal performance, and the enunciations are clearer. I actually like it because it's a different from than how it normally is, and they don't seem as like close to the mic. It sounds very like a lot more air, a lot more space. Narratively, this is heavy. This sounds like like Graves. It's a play on words. I feel like, in terms of being about like relationship, or kind of like the experience of a relationship, and being with someone that you thought could give you more of what you deserved, and didn't necessarily give you necessarily even what you needed, or even the bare minimum. And really like touching on that, and I'm like, you were looking back, but now I don't care, and now we're both dead now. Like, we're both dead to each other. Our what we were to each other means nothing now, because it's now buried, because it went south. And the refrains of "I do not care," really sound like, it sounds very regret filled. It sounds very like, we're like, I don't care, and I'm saying that, but am I really? I'm saying that because I mean it at times, but also, and do I really mean it? Because am I just saying it just to put up the front? Because the more that Jay says it, the more emotional it feels, and the more like it pulls at the heartstrings. This sounds like a call, not necessarily even a call for help. It just seems like it's like a, if how could you should have been better was a song. Like, now we're both like, this could have been afforded. You could have this, the shoulda, woulda, coulda. Like, why didn't you do this? Da da da. Because now look where we're at, and I'm left with all these stuff, and now we're not together anymore. And this was not how it was supposed to be. Yada yada yada. Do all that stuff, and to then wrap that all up conceptually into like, now we're both sitting in our own graves with nothing left. We destroyed each other. We destroyed ourselves along the way. I think it's a very mature way of putting it together. I think it was executed really well. The instrumental was really tight, and then the feeling of the graveyard, like the album cover fits so well, because when we have that very dark, very cryptic, heavy guitar come in to help build that ascension towards the end, at the climactic moment, it just adds another layer of weight and power to the instrumental, and just to the song in general. It just really takes it to another it feels like a very undead, how it's not thematically, it probably isn't like that, but it does feel like very Halloween-esque in terms of like the time of the seasons. This is death. We're talking about an ending here. We're talking about something that that was special that is no longer with us, and now it's a dark, angry, bitter type of sound and texture added that I think fits in really well to how, in contrast to how smooth everything is. Even the drums and the tambourine, it just sounds like a dead march. It just in the effect, it sounds very just Skull and Crossbones consistently just death march. It really does. And even the lyrics, I have pictures of your face before you gave into your rage, like talking about like the person that they fell in love with before the switch of either who they truly are, or whatever happened that made things go south. It sounds like a very like it sounds like they're talking about a narcissist here. Like it really, like, weirdly enough, and I don't know why, because literally I have not watched a single promotion thing. I stayed off TikTok. Anytime Black Polish popped up on my page, I swiped off the app. I did not look at anything, but it really feels like this, like they fell in love with someone who posed as a good person. They got in, and then they either showed their true colors or something happened that made them change, and now Black Polish is either mourning the death of that person to them in general, and the death of that relationship, or the death of the person that they fell in love with, and now they're stuck with someone who's not who they used to be, if that makes any sense. I'm rambling here, but again, I'm either completely on point or completely left field. And even like blaming, they're also like blaming themselves, because it's like, I'm headed down a path of my design. Like, the lyrics here are so, like, I could talk for 30 minutes about this. Talk about you wanted more, they just didn't care, now they don't care. Like, there's so many layers to it, and I think thematically it's put together really well, really tightly, really mature. And as a song, it's not as explosive as the previous cuts. But again, I don't think that's the purpose here. I think it really is a song that is more narratively paced than it is the musicality of it. It still has its musical element. The keys are the minimalistic piano that comes through. Again, that guitar, like I said, the moving bass is really good. It really, I think it's just setting a dark tone to what could be an upcoming, whatever comes next. It just feels very transitional into a new phase of something, or a phase of, because the production here does feel a lot tighter. Everything feels a lot more mature, a lot darker, a lot grimmer, not as colorful as like Purple Skies, or even, you know, Let's Go on a Trip, and like Baby Tonight, and even Sophie, which, you know, still feels more colorful than this. This feels, again, very dim, and I think it was executed in a really beautiful manner. If you guys want to listen to the full song, leave a link down below to the song in its entirety. Please go check it out, because I think it's really good conceptually. I think it's pen wise, it might be up like one of Jay's best, if not their best. Period. There's still songs that I'm preferring over it, but I'm appreciating this kind of the same way I'm like saying I said that about like Caroline Riley. Not to go off on a tangent, but Caroline Riley's, how I compared it to Not My Fault versus her track Pieces. Like, pen wise is like a much mature record, but Not My Fault felt more melodically explosive. But I still love and appreciate it as it is, because it's really good regardless. And it's better in a different sense. It's better in the sense of narratives, and I would group this in the same category. I'm feeling a strong 8 to a light 9 out of 10 on this one. Really great stuff, and I'm so excited to see where this goes. Really awesome work to whoever's involved, to everyone involved. Shout out to, Jay, and shout out to Maya Kelly, who is credited as a writer. I don't know if they were the producer or writer, but shout out to them. And if not, then shout out to whoever produced this, because really tight work, really awesome stuff. I'm excited. I'm really excited to see what happens next. For the one time that's going on the playlist. If you guys want to see another video like this, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're getting an influx of support now, more and more each day, so thank you guys so much. And please keep sharing these videos, because more eyes on these videos means more eyes on the artist, and that's always the end goal. And you get to see talented people like this express themselves in a very raw fashion, and then you get to see my dumb ass react to it for 17 plus minutes. If nothing else, we get a new song out of it, and you'll get a laugh or two. You know. That being said, today's track of the day is "Graves" by Black Polish. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe. Take care of yourselves. I love y'all. Bye bye.